wonderful day for the city as they receive their $25,000 refresh from Kraft, which is going to the Orville Acres Arena. Now, we mentioned that Pinewa was the deer capital of Canada. In fact, I woke up with one of them in my hotel room this morning. In Pinewa, actually, it means calm waters, and calmness is something Peter Symchuk knows a little bit about.
He sure does, Dan. Peter needs steady hands because he's an artist here in Pinewa. His wood carvings, inspired by his Aboriginal heritage, they're sold around the world. He's also donated artwork to raise funds for Native hockey programs, and he's played a major part in getting those programs off the ground.
When it comes to carving, I could relax. I could sit there for hours and carve. Time just fades away. The Aboriginal roots for me are growing up with my grandparents and trapping, basically living on the land. As I got older, I got more interested in my Aboriginal roots. So then now I'm pursuing it even more than I ever have.
Art is just one of the ways Peter Symchuk expresses his Aboriginal identity. But as a member of the Métis Nation, he knows the obstacles Aboriginal Canadians face in trying to reach their potential, and that includes sports.
In the Aboriginal community, the opportunities are so low compared to mainstream. It's a different culture. Hockey was one of the big sports that I really liked when I was a kid, but our family was very poor, so we really couldn't afford much.
Peter moved to Pinewa 22 years ago, and when his children showed an interest in hockey, he made sure they got the chance to play. Peter reconnected with the game by becoming a coach. His two sons drifted away from the sport, but his daughter kept on playing.
I think I spent way more time with my daughter. I coached her since she was little. And after that was done, I still wanted to coach hockey, but in particular the female program.
He loves to coach, he loves to teach, and he's really dedicated and passionate about it. He had a very good relationship with the girls that he coached.
Wally Kozak spent the last decade as head scout and director of player development for Hockey Canada's women's division. A scouting trip introduced him to Peter, who had worked his way from an evaluator with Hockey Manitoba, the head coach of the province's female Aboriginal team.
Good job, girls! Well, I spent a lot of time looking at ways to build that female program up to a respectable level where it'll be noticed by Hockey Manitoba and Hockey Canada.
Peter would set up camps, excellent teaching camps. He invited me to a few of them, which meant he was aware of the significance of connecting with Hockey Canada and myself and making the girls aware of the potential for their growth.
Peter brought many of those camps to Pinewa. In a short period of time, he has seen tremendous growth, both in the quantity and quality of the players taking part.
We started off with just barely putting a team together to having about 140 girls try out for the team. Make sure you use your outside leg to cut in really deep.
There's a lot of girls that I've met that maybe growing up didn't have as many opportunities. It makes me feel very lucky and fortunate to have been given these opportunities that I have.
We see the little Aboriginal girls and they're getting into hockey and they want to play with the Aboriginal team when they're that age, and I just try to be a role model to the younger Aboriginal players.
Manitoba wins the gold medal!
Rochelle Bosk and Bridget Laquette are members of the Métis Nation and led Peter's Manitoba team to gold at the National Aboriginal Championships in May. Bridget was also named top defenseman while helping Team Canada win its first gold medal at the 2010 World Women's Under-18 Championship.
I wouldn't be where I am today, I guess, through, it opened a lot of doors for me.
People recognize that there was a lot of skill involved with these games, and it brought a lot of notoriety to the team.
Peter hopes to draw young Aboriginal athletes to his new high school hockey academy in Pinewa. And as he finds new ways to embrace his roots, his most accomplished work may be yet to come.
So many girls have developed and, kind of hit that next level in their hockey careers.
I'm pretty fortunate enough to have this opportunity to play hockey, and watching like Haley Wickenheiser in the Olympic team, and my goal is to play in the Olympics someday.
I might brag about it a bit. hopefully not too much, you know, that I was a part of their lives for getting to that point.
And Peter Symchuk and his family are here in attendance. The Craft Celebration Tour stop in Pinewa.
Thanks, Peter. Great feature, by the way. A beautiful piece of art there. Thanks, Peter. By the way, while that feature was on, 2 deer walked up here on stage and tried to stage dive. It's a true story.